Whether it makes you laugh, cry, scream, or fly, there's a song for every emotion. We're Mike and Priya, and we talk about the songs that make up the soundtrack to your life, because life is in the lyrics.
It was the summer Summer Lovin' had me a blast.
Summer lovin' happened so fast.
I met a Priya, crazy for me.
Met a Mike, cute as can be. Summer days drifting away to
other summer nights. Oh, well. Well, the is actually a really good segue because you were just saying a few seconds ago that you had some updates for me and our little listeners about it was the summer of
Yeah.
la da 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 da. La da 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 da.
Yeah,
It
little
was the
Shawn
summer
Mendes.
of love.
Our lives have inspired this episode, which is all about, well, we'll get to that in a minute. But you probably guessed it because we sang right off the top there about summer romances and summertime, sexy summer nights.
And
what's your
days?
point? Yeah, and days. No, nothing happens in the daytimes. It's like strictly full
Post.
pants, chastity belt.
Until 5 o'clock?
Until-
or does the sun have to go down?
Until dusk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then chastity belt off, open for business.
Is it a, like your chastity belt, is that something that is kind of like plants when the sun goes down, the flower closes?
Yeah.
But on the opposite for you, when the sun goes down, the
Right.
flower opens?
Yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful in the way that you've described it. Actually, any time of day is a fine time of day. Afternoon delight, you know,
Oh, yeah.
anytime. Oh, Mike.
Yeah. I love a bit of afternoon delight, don't
Yeah,
you?
I do too.
Oh, it's so great.
Yeah.
And then you nap after, and it's just so lovely. And
Napping is good too, but not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a napper.
even after the...
After business, I can get like relaxed, but I don't know if I could actually fall asleep.
Oh, yeah, I totally fall asleep after.
I just,
Cuddling.
sleep and Priya have a very fractious
Yes,
relationship.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Do you
fuck
cuddle?
you, sleep. Fuck you. Yeah,
You're
we
a
do.
post-coital cuddler?
I'm an anytime cuddler. I'm a
Okay.
pre-coital, concurrent with coital, and post-coital. Yeah.
All right, so this is our banter section.
Yes, which we have now referred to as
Banter and bullshit.
Yeah, and we've already gotten some of the gotten some of the
Got it.
bullshit? Or just got?
Got?
We got some of the
We good?
we get some of the banter and bullshit out of the way. Yeah.
So I was asking because I
Yeah.
thought that maybe you were going to provide an update on how things were progressing
Oh,
with
yeah.
the scribe.
With the scribe, they're very lovely. Everything is just cool as a cucumber.
Nice.
It's really chill and easy.
Cool,
and no super
chill.
stress. Like
Nice.
no like craziness of oh my God, is he gonna text or should I text him? Or it's just easy
Good.
and relaxed.
Great.
So adult. And I'm involved. No, it's really nice. I went out to Hamilton yesterday. I watched my first full football game. And by football, I mean soccer.
Soccer. Mhm.
Yeah, so that was kind of fun.
Watched England win.
Watched England win. That was quite a nail biter. I mean, there's like 45 minutes in each half or whatever. And then all of a sudden in the last 3-4 minutes, big things can happen. So it was really fun watching the game. My first full game I've ever watched of that sport.
Great.
Had a good time.
It was interesting that you quickly went away from things are nice and easy
Oh.
to football.
No, only because why? What are you suggesting, Mike?
I just have a question, and I've been getting
By
a lot
all
of
means.
comments from little listeners.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They want to know
Okay.
if outfits were involved.
No, my God. You nosy little dirty perverts, okay? First of all, no. But I did ask, I think maybe I mentioned this in the last time, that I asked kind of during the act, I was like, do you think like, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, no.
Was there another act? Was there Act 2?
Act 2 has occurred, yes.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm here all week. I'm here all summer. Whatever. Yeah, it was really, really great. Let's see, how much detail do I need to go into here? Let me say this. For somebody who's very gentlemanly and polite and respectful and all of that, he's a dirty, dirty little boy.
Well, that's I think that's just
shocked.
common knowledge. Usually when you see people or meet people who are prim and proper, or they come across as being quite put together, they tend to be dirty little suckers in the bedroom.
I just want to make a comment that Don seems like a very put together, very polite, well-mannered adult man. Don't you dare put crickets on, don't you? What?
I wasn't going to put
What are you trying to press? Yes, you were. You God damn it. So I think you're speaking from the experience, huh?
All I'll say is that's something that I've read in the books and on the Google, and so not surprised that the scribe has some adventurous spirit.
Well, can I say I was a little surprised?
Oh, really?
I am constantly surprised a bit. Like,
Nice.
I mean, I reveal sides of me gradually, right? I don't know how many...
you're very subtle, and it really comes out very.
Just chill your roll there.
We really gotta we gotta pull it out of you.
No, I mean, he has seen certain sides of me, but he hasn't seen silly Priya like you've seen, or, like professional Priya, and also in the boudoir, I have layers, once you get a little more comfortable, you get a little more freaky.
Okay.
And risque and whatever, and you talk differently.
Good.
But I was just like, oh my, interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, if our little listeners could see the expression on your face right now.
Because I'm reacting to your expression, okay? Okay. Because your expression is like, with that smile on your face.
I know, because I'm looking at you. You've got a look of something on your face, like.
Well, I am having a really good time.
Yeah, I think that is.
Yes.
A look of, dare I say, happiness. Not that I'm saying he's providing the happiness.
Thank you.
You just look happy.
Thank you.
And it looks and it looks good on you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I think I said last week that I have come to a happy place, and this is just another aspect of happiness, and it's been really nice, and just like I said, easy, which I have never experienced quite this ease before.
Great.
And then also afterwards, we went back to watch the rest of the game, and then he was playing like guitar, and we were like kind of just singing along here and there to songs. It was just really.
Did you let him sing?
Mike, yes, and he was doing all the playing, so I had to do something to participate. Yeah. God, now. How has your week been, Mike? How has your week been?
Very good. Very good.
What's going
At the
on?
time of recording.
This is a phrase you say too often.
No, it's true though, because this episode's going to come out in a few weeks.
Okay.
But right now, I'm in the midst of my 18th anniversary.
Yes.
Yes.
And I would like to say something here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. When we were,
and that was the end of my update.
No, your update will continue. This is regarding your anniversary. Last week when we were recording, Dawn actually asked, well, what's your topic this week? And then we said whatever it was. And he said, oh, I thought it might be anniversary songs.
Right.
And you were like, you were just sort of like, yeah, no, not really.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, Mike, why don't we do anniversary songs next week? And you're like, there's always next year.
It's true, I did.
You did.
But I think that the theme of this episode really, it ties them together.
Okay.
Because Dawn and I met in the summer. It was a summer of love. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And this episode's going to be about Summer Lovin', so it does fit. And right now we're celebrating our 18th anniversary, and we've been having.
Can we have a cheers for that? Yeah, congratulations! This is the 18th anniversary of having met.
Having met.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I was talking to our friend Nicole recently.
Okay.
And she was you came up and stuff, and I was like, yeah, he just celebrated his 18th anniversary. And she's like, but not of his wedding. And I was like, no, it couldn't be of his wedding.
No. Our wedding anniversary will be 10 years this year.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. So we celebrate this because we had been together for 8 years.
Right.
Before we got married. And so this is the date that we always celebrate. And also, if you remember, we got married the eve before Dawn's 50th birthday. So we celebrate the weekend of our wedding, we celebrate Dawn's birthday because that's his birthday.
Okay.
Right? And then we celebrate our relationship. This is boring. But anyways.
It's not boring. It's so beautiful.
Dawn had a whole weekend planned for the two of us.
He is a romantic.
He's a total romantic. What do you think we kicked off the weekend with?
Okay. My first instinct is always karaoke. What was it, karaoke, Mike?
It was definitely not karaoke.
Okay.
That would be if I was celebrating
with me
a Tuesday with you.
Okay. A random Tuesday.
Yeah.
I don't know. A concert?
No. It was dinner.
Of course.
Actually, the question should be, where do you think Dawn took me for dinner on Friday night?
Oh, was it to where you guys got married?
No.
Then where?
It's the 50th anniversary of something here in Toronto this year.
The CN Tower?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We went to the CN Tower. He made reservations at the restaurant there.
How was that?
Have you ever been?
For dinner, you mean?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. He had never been to the restaurant either, and neither had I.
Right.
So that was one of the reasons why he booked it. And it was quite an experience, I have to say.
Okay. And is that a positive experience?
Yeah, it definitely is positive.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we, as you know, we are so blessed to have so many amazing restaurants in Toronto.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Like there are just
I already see where
so
this
many
is
great
going.
restaurants.
And that's not one of them.
It's fine. It's fine. But it's definitely a tourist location, right? Like it's a place where tourists go. We were probably the only locals in the restaurant, and it's huge. And it rotates.
Yes, it does.
So you're seeing the entire city and, as far as you can during the time you're there. It takes something like 72 minutes or something like that to do a full rotation.
Wow. Okay.
And he made the reservation for 8:15 so we would get the sunset.
Oh, beautiful.
How romantic.
He is. He's a good man.
Yes, he is. Yeah, it was really sweet. We had a beautiful night. It was quite cute. We had a little banquet and we were looking out as we could see the, Toronto Islands, which are gorgeous. Like there's the views are really quite beautiful up there. I think it's worth going just for the experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the food is fine, but the view is one of a kind.
Also, you just don't get that full 360-degree view of the city, which is amazing. So he planned that for you, and what did you plan for him?
I didn't plan anything because he told me, well, that's not true. I got him a gift.
Okay.
And the gift was some really nice linen clothing from this store on Bloor Street.
Right.
I knew I needed to get a couple of things for him because he needed some stuff for his wardrobe. He'd been complaining about his summer wardrobe. So I was like, okay, I'll get him some clothes. And I walked into the store and I was like, oh, this looks really nice. Oh, that looks really nice. Before I knew it, I had bought all kinds of stuff from the store. And I was thinking I was going to go from store to store and pick things, right? So anyways, got everything. But as I was getting them and I was humming and hawing, asking for help, I said, look, the reality is he's going to probably return these and exchange them for something else.
Okay.
Because he's like Rachel from Friends. Remember that episode where they establish Rachel never keeps gifts. She always returns them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Dawn's a little like that.
Did he return?
Yes, he absolutely did. He tried them all on when I gave them to him. And then he said, yeah, I think we're going to return these. And I said, okay. Yep.
Okay.
But he exchanged them for a different size. So that turned out to be better than I expected because he didn't just return them and change it for something else.
Oh, so he just needed the same shirts that you bought in a different size.
Yes.
Well, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I think would have been a really lovely gift for you to give him?
What?
An episode about anniversaries. Like he so sweetly requested.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we'll do that next year.
Oh my God. Next year. Sorry, Don. I tried, man. I tried.
Well, we have one more thing happening, and that's this afternoon. He's taking me to Soul Pepper Theater and dinner.
What's the play?
It is a parody of Heated Rivalry.
I'm sorry, of what?
Heated Rivalry.
I will never not enjoy how you say that.
Heated Rivalry.
Heated rivalry.
Yeah. Heated rivalry.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what
Drawer.
he's got planned. Yeah. Drawer.
Drawer.
Yeah.
That's my word. Rivalry is yours.
It's mine. Yeah.
That sounds like a fun, and it's a beautiful night.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's indoors. For
Yeah,
some reason,
but
I
still,
was thinking
this could be great.
Dream in Hyde Park. Mm-hmm.
And so that's our anniversary weekend.
How lovely.
I know.
A whole weekend of it.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's pretty nice relationship you got going there, Mike.
Thank you.
Going on.
Would you say these are relationship
20.
goals?
I know where you're going with that.
No, I'm not. There was nothing sinister or
No.
manipulative about the question.
Not suggesting sinister or anything. It's just like the term, it's a relationship. Sure, we're in a relationship. What does that mean?
You and me?
No, the scribe.
Oh, okay.
That's where I thought you were going with it.
Oh, okay. No.
But if you're not,
actually,
then let's
no.
just carry on, folks. Carry on. Okay.
Moving on. Then.
Moving on.
Okay. All right. Well, here we are deep in the thrall of summer. And since our little peanut has a new lover.
Oh, God, don't say lover. That is so gross. So gross. A lover, except for when Sean and Taylor sing it.
Oh,
Ladies
right.
and gentlemen, will you please stand?
With every guitar string scar on my hand,
I take this magnetic force of a man to be my lover.
La 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 la.
Well,
la,
then he
la.
sings
Yeah.
their voices together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Summer of Love.
Yes.
You got your gentleman caller.
Yes, that's a better term. That's what I like to say. It's
Okay.
very old fashioned.
Except for when he's in the bedroom.
Well, I know he's a dirty gentleman then. He sure comes a calling though. Let me tell you.
Does he come, Colin?
Oh yeah, he comes a calling. He comes,
Okay.
and then there's some calling.
Okay.
My
and,
name. My name.
Oh, Priya.
Sorry.
All right. Well, okay, go on. Sorry.
No,
You got your finger up.
I have my finger up just because you said you had little listeners were interested. What is happening? Who's interested?
I'm just saying.
Just who?
I could tell they are.
Okay, so there was nobody.
There may have been,
Oh my God. Yeah.
when it came
You
to
totally make it.
interest in your...
My sexual escapades?
You know what? I think the little listeners have all kinds of things to say about our episodes because when we see them, they always have things to say.
That is true.
They just choose not to write in.
That is very true too.
But if they wanted to,
How could they do that, Mike?
they could slide into our
Yes.
DMs just like the scribe is.
Oh.
No, we're not going to go there. And they could go to Instagram, slide into our DMs.
Yes.
And leave us a message there.
That's right.
And that's the little podcast on
Yes.
Instagram. Or they could email us
Yeah.
at lifeisinthelyrics
We make it so easy.
at gmail.com.
So easy.
So easy. There's a lot of easy going on.
Oh,
This
wow. Okay, well.
Okay, so Summer Lovin.
Yeah.
And I do really think that
Mm-hmm.
this fits perfectly with the timing of the anniversary. So, Dawn,
Good.
this is our anniversary episode, babe.
Yeah. Because it all started
All started
back then.
July 10.
19, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
jeez.
20, what's 18? Don't make me do math on air.
Go on.
18
18 years?
2018, 2014, 2012?
No. 2008.
What? Okay. Why did you make me do that?
I didn't make you do
You
anything.
did. You said go on.
No, okay. So, Summer Love.
Yeah. Do you remember any songs that remind you of that summer?
Actually, no, I don't remember any songs from the summer that Don and I met. And it's funny because when I told Don about this episode, he asked the same thing. And he looked it up. And what were the songs? Oh, I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry
Yes.
was one of them.
Wow. She's been around for 18 years?
Oh,
Holy
God, she's been
crap.
around. Yeah.
Okay.
And I can't remember what the other one he said was.
Viva la vida loca.
Oh, Vida. Yes.
Sorry,
that was
Viva
it.
la vida.
Viva la vida.
Not loca.
Yeah.
That's a different song. This one was Coldplay's.
Yes, Coldplay's
Okay.
Viva la vida. Yeah.
And then Disturbia by Rihanna was a big hit at that time.
That song has nothing to do with our
That's
relationship.
true. Okay. Well,
Or I Kissed a Girl.
or
But
I Kissed a Girl.
Viva la vida, yes.
Well, kind of I Kissed a Girl just because it's LGBTQ positive.
Sure.
Sure,
Yeah.
let's say
Okay,
that.
let's say that.
Let's go with that. Okay.
But there's no song that I remember in terms of like the relationship itself from that summer. But I do have memories of summer songs from when I was younger.
Okay. Well, I think some of the songs that are on our lists are probably flashbacks to when we were younger.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for you, I'm curious, before we move on to the actual theme of the episodes, are there any songs that sort of remind you of your relationship overall?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What?
Yeah. So one of them was, and it wasn't really summer, although it was out during the summer, but we went on our honeymoon at the end of April and early May. And when we were in Italy, there were two songs that we heard everywhere in Italy. And it was Shape of You.
Yeah.
Was it Shape of You or no, the Hill song? What was the one?
Castle on the Hill.
Castle on the Hill. Castle on the Hill. We heard that everywhere.
Okay.
And the Chainsmokers song with Coldplay.
Oh.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles in his song.
Yeah, that's a good song too.
Yeah, and
Superhero. That one?
Yes.
Fairy tale. Oh, I just want somebody like this. That song.
I just want somebody just like this. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
That's a great song.
Yeah, yeah. So definitely that song is, those two songs are songs from, again, not really summer because it was our honeymoon, but they totally, whenever we hear them, we always think. Another one that when I hear it, I always think of Dawn is Diamonds, Shine Bright Like a Diamond by Rihanna. Because Dawn has this thing about Rihanna where he's like, oh, I just don't like her. I don't like her. And that song doesn't make any sense because diamonds don't shine. They reflect light.
Oh,
I know.
I
know.
God.
I live with it every day.
Oh.
Let me tell you. But when
reflect bright like a diamond.
Yeah.
Reflect bright like a diamond.
Doesn't really work, does it?
Doesn't ring as.
But let me tell you, when that song comes on, who sings? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he might be conflicted with the logic.
Right.
And then
right brain, left brain are fighting. All right. Okay, well, happy anniversary to you guys.
Thank you.
18 wonderful years. And let's talk about Summer Lovin' songs, which I was quite surprised that there are quite a few songs with the term summer love summer loving actually being the title.
Yeah. Yeah, there's there's got to be hundreds of thousands of songs that are about summer.
That's excessive.
And then, you don't think?
Hundreds of thousands?
Oh, for sure. Songs about summer.
Hundreds of thousands. Like 100,000 songs about summer. Love.
Google, I want you to Google now.
I'm going to do it right now.
How many songs are about summer love? What's the Google saying?
Okay. There is no definitive count, but hundreds of songs are written about summer love.
Hundreds.
I mean, hundreds of thousands is a lot, Mike.
There's a lot of songs out there. And summer is such an easy, summer, love. Those are easy things to write about. Or not easy things, but pretty, I would think, ubiquitous things to write about.
Yeah, but that's a high number.
Okay.
That's a very high number. Okay.
Okay. Maybe I'm a bit dramatic, okay?
A bit. Just a teensy
It's because I'm in
bit.
the summer of love.
That's right. That's right. It just feels nice that it's so warm these summer nights.
Don't do weather.
I'm not forecasting. I'm just saying that it just makes everybody so happy.
It does. It's the warm summer nights that make people happy, right?
Well, yes, actually. It's not just bumping and grinding. Okay.
I didn't say anything about that.
Your face. Listeners, you don't know what's happening.
She's sitting here pointing.
Circle pointing. I'm circle pointing and then bullseye pointing at him because his face is suggesting things.
What did you start yabbering on about the songs? And I said hundreds of thousands.
Okay.
So you said there's lots of songs about.
Yeah, there's hundreds of songs.
Okay. But it started with something.
Oh, just that there are so many songs with the actual words summer and love in the title.
And when you saw that list, were any of those songs that you had already had in your head? Yes,
for sure. But there were ones that came up that I was like, yes, that song. I kind of forgot about that. Like the one we've been singing, Summer of Love by Shawn Mendes, which is a really sweet one. The lyrics in that, it was the summer of love, a delicate daydream. And for a couple of months, it felt like we were 18. Yeah, like that. It just makes you think of like high school summer romances, right? When school's out and people are just out to play kind of, and you might meet somebody from a different high school. And so it's just a summer romance. So it's very nostalgic kind of, this topic for me.
It's an interesting, you just made me think of something that...
Did that hurt?
You saucy little minx. No, I was thinking that it's those sorts of memories, you know, like when you're young, and I don't know what I'm asking here, but thinking about how sad it is that we lose that
carefreeness.
That carefree. I was going to say innocence, but it's not just innocence. It's the firsts. But do you think that it needs to be a first to feel that way?
Personally, no. Okay.
And do you? Well, this is not really the right way to ask the question, but it's basically around like, do you think that our baggage gets in the way of, like, it kind of keeps those kinds of feelings at bay?
A gazillion % on that second part. Yeah. It's funny. So at my family business, we have a lot of students working for us, right? From late high school to university students. And the girls inside the booth were always talking about boys and their relationships and drama and all of this. And from the 19-year-old girl to my age girl, we all agree that once a guy's heart has been broken, there is a change in them. So many guys just become a little more like they just don't want to go through that again. So they just become a little hardened. So I think definitely trying to, like having that openness of just experiencing it without really being worried about the end of it or potential end of it becomes, it just becomes like a blockage in the enjoyment of it. Like it's hard to fully enjoy an experience if you're just worried about how it's going to go or if it's going to end or what happens when at the end of summer he goes back to Brazil and I'm still here, you know?
Yeah. Is there an equivalent for the females? Did you talk about that or?
Yeah, I mean, I think girls are we're more the, like, we were actually saying that it's like guys act as if girls have never had their hearts broken. Like we get our hearts broken all the time too, but we are just kind of more, and I'm not saying this is blanket across the board, okay, obviously. But I think that women in general, we have been raised with the fairy tale, with the idea of romance, grand romantic gestures and all of that stuff. So we're always pining for that and hoping for that. So we might have blocks up, but when somebody can kind of pierce right through that a little bit, then we just kind of, those walls crumble really quickly. Whereas with guys, I feel like it takes a lot longer to wear down those walls if you can even get past them.
I might be confused. You just said, though, you started by saying that in the conversation with these young ladies that you all agreed that men tend to be different.
Yes.
Once their heart's been broken.
Yes.
And is that a wall that's being built?
Yes.
Or
it becomes just like a hardened shell. So they just are not so vulnerable. They're not as sweet. They're not as kind of open-hearted.
Right. And so then what you're saying is with women that happens, but that wall gets broken down easier.
Yeah, because we are craving that.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's purely nature versus nurture.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it's purely that's how we're, we have those maternal instincts, that instinct to bond and take care of things, which I recently learned is why women are so much happier after menopause, because that hormone and that part of nature is kind of gone. Your body has done away with that. Those years are gone and you're more looking out for yourself. So I think that's partly why we're just so more willing to have our hearts broken over and over again.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, sorry, that was a bit of a sidebar.
That's
But as you
okay.
were talking, that was making me think, with Summer Love, and when I was doing my research on this, had these flashbacks to when I was in high school and my teen years. And I was thinking about that kind of, and for me, there was other confusion involved, but I was thinking about what it was like at that age to have these feelings
Yeah.
and them being kind of firsts. It's not like they're not really mature, B, not a lot of life experience.
No.
And there's stuff happening and you're meeting people and you're kind of crushing on people and not really knowing what to do with that.
Right.
But it feels so good.
Yeah, and the emotions are huge.
Yeah.
They're so grand, like, because there's nothing to hold them back. Do you remember the first time your heart got broken?
Oh, I think you've asked me this before.
I think I have too.
No, I think the question you asked actually was, do you remember when I fell in love first or something like that? But the first time my heart got broken, I don't know.
In a crush kind of way, like in that sort of youthful, just like crushy way, like where
so many times.
I know so many times.
The
But
crush thing was like, that was so, I have lots of different memories of having crushes, and
not one that sort of stands out like, oh, that one really hurts, and it still kind of stings, or not stings, but you still can remember that pain.
No, but I think it goes back to what I was just saying with that loss of innocence and naivety, is that I look back on that now, or some of those things now, and they're different. Back then, it was a crush and confusion, and I didn't really know what I was feeling, but I knew it was big enough that it was uncomfortable in an exciting and also difficult way. Whereas now, as a 57-year-old looking back, it was like, oh yeah, that was really sweet and innocent, and I didn't really know what the context was of those feelings.
Yeah, it's so high school. Like the concept of summer love to me is so high school.
Okay, yes. But then this is where my question also got me thinking. Okay. There are a lot of single people that I know, and you know. And not that everybody's looking for relationships, but looking for connection.
Right.
And the summer, let's take love, or put love in air quotes.
Yeah, of course.
That's such a beautiful experience. And I kind of feel like, it's just too bad as adults we can't be more, I'm in love with my husband, but that when I think of my single friends, it's just too bad that they can't be more open to letting those things happen. And I get it, like it's complicated and there's history and baggage and, probably some scars that haven't healed or whatever, right? I get that. But just kind of the fantasy in my head is, I wonder how much more joyous the world would be if we could, tap into some of that innocence a little more.
Yeah, I've had some summer flings, like not meaningless. I hate to use that term meaningless, but just like summer flings is the only word that comes to mind because it's like it doesn't last beyond the summer, and it was great and so much fun and lovely for those months or whatever it was. But I think that it's so hard to find somebody that you really can click with, that even though people are walking around open-minded and open-hearted and looking for it, because God knows the apps are full of people, but I question whether most of those people are really just looking for I think they're just looking for physical satisfaction as opposed to anything further. But it's just so hard to find somebody that you can have that kind of purely unadulterated, joyful fun with, where it doesn't have to become complicated, where you can just enjoy a person's company because just for the sake of enjoying their company.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I know that it's a real, as I'm saying, like it's a real treat to have have somebody that I can have great conversations with and really laugh a lot with. And also like he plays guitar and I love to sing. And it's just like such a great little mesh and, intelligent conversations, good times. Like that is just not something that it's easy to find. And I have been on those apps and have had many conversations over the last 7-8 years. And every friend I know has said the same thing. Like you go through so many people.
Yeah.
And yet you can't find
what is the common denominator there, though?
What is happening? Yeah, I don't know.
It's the apps.
Well, but why is it the apps? The apps are there for a purpose to connect people.
Yeah, but you just proved your point. You just talked about how hard it is to connect with people. The apps are not the answer. Even though that's what their purpose might have started out to be. That's clearly, to me, not the answer.
True.
And I think that perhaps, again, I'm in a relationship, but one of the reasons why it's so hard for people to connect is because, going back to my comment, how do I articulate this? Because it's like we're afraid of letting go and being vulnerable. Yes. And that's one of the great things about youth is that without the experience, the baggage, the heartbreak, the scars, there's a naivety about us. And we kind of go into things from a joyous place at the start. When was the last time you went out with some girlfriends or whatever, you met somebody in public spontaneously and approached it from an open, joyous. That's to me the.
You have hit the nail right on the head, Mike. Because this is something that so many of my friends and I talk about. Is like why
this episode is so all over the place.
It's all over. No, but it's all
Summer
on topic. We just haven't mentioned any songs yet. Well, a couple. But people don't know how to talk to each other anymore in public. Like I love to just be at the bar, and we've talked about this in episodes many times. I like to be if I'm ordering drinks at the bar and there's somebody next to me, guy or girl or whatever, or a couple. Sometimes I'll just strike up a conversation, but I feel like, especially post-COVID, that just does not happen. So the apps are kind of the only vehicle to meeting people, and yet they're so bad.
Every time people I know talk about them, it just sounds terrible. It sounds like an awful experience. And what's that saying about like repeating the same thing and expecting
insanity,
a different outcome? It's time to,
and yet
get off those things.
Danielle has met her current boyfriend on the apps. I met the scribe on the apps.
Yeah.
I have our good friend Nick met his partner of many years on the app. Another friend of ours met his wife on the apps. Like people are meeting.
So it can happen.
It can happen.
At the expense of what?
Of millions of others having terrible experiences over and over and over again.
And what you just said about people's inability to interact in person.
I know.
Like that's what's being lost. But anyways.
That is what's being lost.
I think we should go to the music.
Okay, let's go to the music.
We're not going to solve that problem, but what we can do is share some of our incoherent and narrow-minded thoughts on these songs.
Yes, we will do that. And I don't think we were being incoherent. I think we're just talking about like the experience of being human and how difficult it is to let those guards down and be vulnerable and trust that somebody's not going to break your heart or make you feel like an idiot or turn something you've said around. Like those are very real fears, I think. And it's hard not to fear that.
Yeah, sure.
So I think that everybody's just walking around in a bubble of fear.
Wanting for something that they won't let themselves have.
So then it's just easier to just say, opening line, hey, what are you looking for? Because that to me just says, I'm a scared person. Can we just have sex? Because that's all I'm capable of. Okay, now we can move on to the music.
Last say.
All right, let's get on with the music, Mike.
Okay, let's do that.
Music, Mike, like a music man.
Yeah.
So we were talking about how this takes us back to like high school and stuff. What?
Yeah, it's funny. I immediately went back to my teen years, and it's like I didn't think immediately of the current relationship that I'm in.
Right.
I just went back to my teen years, especially those summers. I was a camp counselor, and the friend activity was was just so active, and there was so much going on back then. And we used to, as camp counselors, we used to hang out all the time together. There was a group of us that always hung out after work. And I remember, and that was someone's parents were always away. So there was always a house party to go to. And I honestly cannot remember who this girl was, but she was another counselor. I can't remember her name. I kind of remember what she looks like, but she and I clicked. And I remember sitting in the driver's seat of the car. It was the day after a party. We had all slept over at this person's house. And it was the day after the party, and I was in the car driving, and my friends were leaving. And we were on the street, and she came over to the window. She came over to the car. The window was down, and there was people were talking and whatever, and her and I were talking. And we hadn't yet kissed or anything, but there was this attraction between the two of us. And I remember her just leaning in, and the two of us just having this really lovely kiss.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, oh, that felt so good. You know, like you're in the throes of summer.
It's like euphoria.
And it was just this innocent, sweet, you know, there's this thing building.
Yeah.
And it was such a great summer, you know, like all of those elements combined. And then we had this kiss, and I remember just thinking, oh my God, this could be something. And I don't think I had a girlfriend by that. I can't remember. It was like maybe around 84 or something like that. And I don't think I had a girlfriend or anything.
So how old were you at that time?
84. Let me see. I would have been around 17 or 16 or something.
That's like the perfect kind of age, right?
Yeah. But again, like then thinking like, as I'm older now and looking back at that, I have this lovely memory of that. But I also am wondering if I was feeling something was off. I want to say I also felt like there was something not right, but I actually have no memory of whether that was true or not, because I'm gay.
What? Record scratch?
But the song I remember playing when all of that was happening was Madonna's True Blue.
Oh, I love that song.
The very long lead in, but that was a song. Dreaming of your heart fits me like a glove, and it's gonna be true blue, baby. I love you.
Oh, that's it. And Madonna actually is quite synonymous with a lot of summer kind of romances, just because she was so everywhere all the time then, right? That's a really sweet song of hers for you to kind of identify with that time.
Yeah. And, you know, when you look at the summer hits year over year, I think she's got a summer hit every single year.
Yeah.
And that was definitely one of them.
That's why she's the queen. Queen of pop. Yeah. Have you heard her new album, by the way?
No, I've heard clips of it here and there, but has it been totally released?
I don't know, but I guess it must have, because I keep seeing clips of reviews and how people are saying, like Rolling Stone or something, saying like this is the Madonna she's giving people what they want and all of this stuff. So it sounds like it's a good album. I haven't listened to it, but I'm curious.
Well, this could be an album of summer love songs for others. And
I feel like it's more of a dance album, though.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah, maybe it is.
But, you know, all those summer relationships that are just sparking this year.
Yes.
This might be on their playlist when they look back.
It might be.
What about you? What Summer Lovin' songs do you have on yours?
Well, there were two that popped into my mind. There were several, but I think like one of the first ones was obviously Summer Lovin' by... or Summer Nights, actually, from Greece. Yes. Did you know that actually was number 5? It hit number 5 on Billboard's Hot 100 that year. I didn't know it. I assumed it had been released. I didn't realize it had gone that high. And it was number 1 on the UK singles chart. It became the second highest selling single of 1978 after, this is funny, Saturday Night Fever, which was also a John Travolta.
Wow. Yeah.
Kind of neat, huh?
Well, he was the thing back then.
He was. Remember him strutting in that movie? Yeah. And then the other song...
Skinny little bitch.
Yeah, but he had confidence for days. The other song was Summer of '69.
Oh, yeah.
Which is still probably, I think that ranks in my top songs of all time. Like, I don't know how many, if it's going to be like my top 30 or 50, but it is definitely a song that just makes me smile every time I hear it. And that whole story of that song is really about looking back at a summer, a special summer, right? And kind of everything you're talking about. Like, me and my boys had a band, and like we just had a group thing, and we had such a great summer. And I don't know, the story in that song is just always kind of pulls at my nostalgia chords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so Summer of 69. And any lyrics from those that...
Well, I mean, Summer of '69, specifically when he's talking about like oh, when I look back now, that summer seemed to last forever. And the whole, those were the best days of my life. That is how I think about high school, that high school time. Even though high school wasn't like perfect, but when you look back, it's just like, oh, the carefreeness of so many aspects of that era, you know. I love that song so much.
Well, something that also fits into that whole thing that you're talking about, there was another song from one of those summers. It was released in 1984, but I don't think it was the summer of '84 that this song was a part of my summer experience. Have you heard of the song Somebody by Depeche Mode?
Yes. I want somebody to share the rest of my life, share my innermost thoughts, know my intimate details. Or desires. That song is gorgeous.
Yeah. And two summer memories with that song. One was it was a wedding song for a friend whose brother got married. And the other memory, and this is so weird, and I don't know if I've talked about this before, but as I'd mentioned, I was a summer camp counselor, and we were camp counselors with the summer day camp program. So these were camps that were at different schools around the city. The kids would come for the day, and then they'd go home at night.
Okay.
Which meant the camp counselors, we would get together after work, and we would just hang out and party and all that kind of stuff. And on the weekends, we would go away. So we would go to the Elora Gorge tubing, or we would go camping.
Yeah.
And one weekend we went camping and it got rained out. So we ended up in a motel. We were like near Lake Erie or something like that. I can't even remember. But we were in some dingy motel. There were, I don't know, we had 3 rooms and there was about 6 to 8 of us in a room. There was a lot of us.
Right.
And this is just such a weird, I don't know how it started or why we did this, but we would take group showers and sing this song at the top of our lungs.
Like just guys?
Just
guys together?
everybody, guys and girls.
Group showers?
Yeah. It was
where?
In the motel rooms. It
Those
was
showers
totally
are not
weird.
big.
No, I know.
What?
I know.
Naked?
No, we were not naked.
Oh,
we were
okay.
not naked. No.
So what were you, in your underwear?
In our bathing suits.
Oh, okay.
Because we would go,
Yeah.
we were supposed to be camping.
Right.
And I honestly have no idea. I have no memory as to why or how that started. But I have a very vivid memory of us all in a shower. Not everybody, but enough of us that it was actually packed with people. The shower's on, and we're singing that song at the top of our lungs.
Oh, my God.
We were, of course, drinking,
so
and we
cute.
were young.
That is the song you guys were singing, not like a party anthem.
I know.
But that it's, I want somebody who...
But when you think about the song and what we've been talking about, this is the kind of thing when you think, when you were younger. And I think one of the reasons why it was such a song that we all connected with was because we were young, and this song said basically, I think, what we were all hoping for ourselves, right? We wanted somebody who would be there for us and understand us and disagree with us and help kind of
introduce you to different things and stuff. Yeah.
All that good stuff. Yeah.
That is a song you don't really hear a lot about. And their other really beautiful love song, A Question of Lust.
Oh.
Do you know that song? It's a question.
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah.
lust,
Yeah.
A question. I love those ballads are just
Depeche Mode. Yeah.
really, really beautiful songs. Yeah.
So that came out
That's a good
in
one.
1984, and it was on the album Some Great Reward. And it was never released as a single,
No.
but it was a side B to Blasphemous Rumors.
Yeah, I don't think either of those two ballads that I just mentioned, I don't think either of them were released because they
No.
weren't known for that kind of stuff, really.
No.
They were really sort of like the
Yeah.
alternative, like new wave
Yeah.
scene. Oh, man, I love them. I saw them in concert. That was the other thing about being in high school is like when everything you're doing, it's like, oh, we're going to a concert. We
Yeah.
feel so grown up.
Yeah.
It was about feeling so grown up, but you're not.
Yeah.
But you just kind of, it's like you're playing
Yeah.
grown up. And that just was such it was a
Magical time in our lives.
magical time. Yeah. Another song was when you said 1984, Boys of Summer by Don Henley.
Oh, yeah.
That song to me is like a real,
I can see you.
your brown skin shining in the sun. You got your hair pulled back. Sunglasses on, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one about, after the Boys of Summer are gone, I'm still here, man.
Yeah.
Those are the songs that really remind me of high school times. And another one, Endless Summer Nights by Richard Marx. I remember how you loved me. Time was all we had until the day we said goodbye. And I remember all those moments of those endless summer nights.
Oh, okay.
I remember. It's a
Okay.
sweet, sweet song.
Yeah, I don't, I'm having a
came
faint.
and left without a warning. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
It doesn't get a lot of airplay, but it actually came on the radio recently, and I was like, "What? This song?" And just the lyrics come into your head out of the blue, and you're sort of singing along. And I was like, "That is a perfect song for this episode." But more recently, there are lots of songs like "Summer Love" by Justin Timberlake. I can't wait to fall in love with you. You can't wait to fall. And that one has a real kind of like synth heavy beat. It's a good song about summer romance. And of course, kind of high school, modern day, but hearkening back to high school, Taylor's love song, the trilogy, the Love Triangle trilogy.
Which one?
August, Betty, and
Oh,
Cardigan.
right. Yeah.
All about a summer high school romance.
Yeah.
Which, again, like modern songs, but they take me back to high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Cruel Summer, which I was blasting in the car on the way over here, and
were.
Mike heard it. And as I walked in, he goes,
I love you, ain't that the worst thing you ever heard?
He looks up grinning like a devil.
It's new. The shape of your body is blue.
That's a hot banger.
Yeah.
Just a nice little trip down kind of memory lane.
Yeah, that
way.
was. And it's kind of nice how Summer Lovin' as a concept has reminded us of the feelings and the kind of we said naivety, or I've said that several times, but maybe what we need to do is also encourage people to try and find those feelings themselves, and it might bring a bit of joy into your life.
Yeah, it's like we get jaded by all the ways in which we've been let down by partners, by, whether it's friends, partners, whatever, bosses and everything. But, it's these long summer days and nights, warm and breezy. It just feels so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, little listeners, thanks for listening to this episode. And why don't you tell us about your summer lovin' stories?
Yeah.
Do you have a specific memory of a certain summer lovin' experience? And what was the soundtrack to that experience?
Yes. Or what is the song when you hear it, you're like, oh, it takes me back to that summer.
Yes.
And to that person or people, because it's not even just about romance in a one-on-one romantic way. Like you said, it's like a group of people that you just bonded with that summer. You just had all these experiences with,
Did you ever spend time with a group of people in a shower belting out a song?
Holy
Let us
crap,
know.
I can say no. But if you did, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah. And you could do that by sliding into our DMs on Instagram, or you can email us at lifeisinlyric@gmail.com.
That's right.
All right. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
See you next time.